All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay. So we're going to start with a warm up. It's a game called Guess My Story. And so you guys are going to guess. You can ask me questions about what did I do on the weekend and see if you can guess what I did on the weekend. Okay. So you need to ask yes or no questions. So the question should be like, did you ride a bike? And then I could say yes or no. Okay, so your questions have to be so I can answer with yes or no. And that's it. Yeah, and then we'll see if you can guess what I did this weekend. So go ahead, who'd like to start? Jacob, ask me a question.
Okay. Did you stay at home in the afternoon last weekend?
No, I did not stay home. All right. Who else has a question?
Did you go to the restaurant for dinner on Saturday?
This is no, I did not go to a restaurant for dinner on Saturday.
Did you do physical activities during weekend?
Can you say that again?
Did you do some physical activities during weekend?
Yes, I did do some physical activities during the weekend. Okay, so we're getting closer. More questions.
Is this hiking?
No, it's not hiking.
Swimming.
No, it's not swimming.
Did you go with your friends?
Yes, I did go with my friends. So we're getting closer, okay? More questions, more questions.
Did you go to the gym?
No, I did not go to the gym.
Did you go to camping?
No, I did not go camping.
Did you ride the bike?
Yes, we rode bikes. Yes,
Okay.
good. All right. How about one more series of questions? Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can get it better. What else did I do this weekend?
Sorry. Pardon?
Any more questions?
Um, Did you enjoy it?
No, I did not enjoy it. What other
So-
questions do you have?
So you get hurt or not?
No, I did not get hurt.
Okay. Mm. Is it because it is it because raining?
Yes, it was because it's raining. Yes, good guess, good job. Okay, all right, let's continue. Very good. All right, nice job. Okay, today we'll talk about communication and do some linguistic pronunciations with our tongue. So number one, how do you usually communicate with people when you use face-to-face communication? How do you usually communicate with people when you can use face-to-face communication? Ruby, let me ask you.
I will usually use my gesture when I face to face.
Use gestures. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah, when you talk face-to-face, you use gestures. When you're on the phone, even when you're on the phone, sometimes I use gestures, but especially face-to-face. Very good. Okay. All right, how about you? Jacob, how do you usually communicate with people when you use face-to-face communication?
Mm. Usually use computer to present data. And
Okay.
yeah,
And Wincy, how do you usually communicate with people when you can use face-to-face?
I usually communicate with people by using eyes contact because it's showing the respectful.
All right, good. All right, here we go. So how would you communicate in these situations? Let's see. Inviting someone for a business lunch.
I think should be communicate by a formal word, by using formal wording.
Okay, good. By using formal wording. What do you think, Ruby? When you're inviting someone to a business lunch, what's the best method to communicate?
I will communicate with formal email.
A formal email, okay? And Jacob?
use phone call.
Yeah, okay. So, hey, yeah, you could schedule it with a phone call too, or an email is nice as well. Good. How would you communicate in these situations? You're asking your boss for a promotion. for a promotion. So Wincy, you're calling Eddie and you say, I need a promotion. What do you say?
Hey, Eddie, can you please help?
You say, hey, Eddie, can you please help? That's very
Yes.
casual.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about you, Ruby? How would you communicate when you're asking your boss for a promotion?
I will ask my boss face to face when he has free time.
Thanks. Good. All right. And Jacob.
I will face to face and tell him I need the promotion.
Yeah. Probably best face to face, right? What might you mention? What might you mention when you try and get your promotion? What would you talk about? You say, hey, about how good of friends you are. What would you say? You might talk about what you have accomplished, things like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's continue. How about that? Let's continue. Next one. How about letting a friend know that you're going to be 10 minutes late? What style of communication would you use?
Informal writing.
Yeah,
Yes.
informal. Do you write a dear beloved friend? I regret to inform you that although we have an appointment, I'm going to be 10 minutes late to our lunch.
Yeah.
I hope you can understand. Cordially, Matthew. Nah, you just informal. Hey, I'm gonna be late. You might not even say hi, if it's your friend. Just say, I'm running late. So you can use very
Yeah.
relaxed and informal. Or a phone call. Okay, read this quote on communication. Ruby, can you read that?
There's only one rule for being a good talker: learn to listen.
Yeah, learn to listen. So that's an interesting quote. Why is that interesting? What do you think about that quote? So being a good talker, you need to listen. Why is that interesting? What do you understand by this quote?
You need to listen what people say, and so that you can make give him or her the suggestion, the right suggestion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you just talk and never listen, people are not going to want to hear what you say. Yeah, they're going to be like, oh, he just talks all the time. All right. What do you think, Jacob? What do you think about this quote?
We need to know what they need and what they want. So
Yeah.
we need to listen to other people.
Yeah. Okay. Do you agree with this statement? Do you think it's true? What are some reasons why it's important to be a good listener?
Yes, I agree that.
Why is it good to be a good listener? What do you think, Wincy?
Because when you are listening to somebody, it is showing you're respectful, without interrupt his talking.
Yeah. It shows
Actually,
respect.
it can help with solving the problem.
Mhm. Good. What do you think, Ruby? Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. And maybe the one is only expressing his emotion, and maybe we shouldn't answer the question, just listen.
Good. Okay. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about how do you communicate, compare your answers with your others. Let me, very good. Let's see. So let's make a table. We'll do the Ruby, Ruby, Jacob, and Wincy. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. A little table here. Let's put a box around this one. Okay, number 1. Let's start with Ruby. How many mobile phones do you have, Ruby?
I just have one. E.
1. Okay, so we'll go with A. Oh, well, B, excuse me.
B.
B. 1. There we go. Jacob, how many mobile phones do you have?
C.
C. Good.
Mm.
You have 2 or more cell phones, Jacob?
Yes,
Or more.
I have
Wow.
2. I have 2.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so busy. How about you, Wincy? How many cell phones do you have?
I only got one.
Okay, B for Wincy. Good. All right, Ruby, how long do you spend online each day? Less than 2 hours, between 2 and 4 hours, more than 4 hours?
C. More than 4 hours.
All right, good. C, more than 4 hours. Very good. All right, how about you, Jacob?
C. More than 4 hours.
Wincy?
Same with Ruby and Jacob. C.
What? Same. C. Everyone's over online more than 4 hours.
Mm.
All right. Ruby, how many emails or text messages do you send each day? Less than 10, between 10 and 25, and more than 25.
A. Fewer than 10.
Fewer than 10? Good for you. Very nice. Jacob?
A. Fewer than 10.
Very good. Good for you, Jacob. Ruby, Wincy?
C.
More than 25. All right. All right. When was the last time you sent an email, Ruby?
Send an email. Oh, when?
When did you send an email last?
About 6 hours ago.
Okay. When was the last time you sent a text message?
Message. A month ago.
A month ago? Okay.
Yes.
All right. How about a fax?
I never send a fax.
Never sent a fax. Okay. All right. And wrote a letter on paper and sent it to someone.
Few years ago.
All right. Good. A few years ago. Okay. Jacob, when's the last time you sent an email?
Last night.
Last night. Okay, a text message.
Today morning.
What's that?
In the morning. Today.
Okay, in the morning. All right. When was the last time you sent a fax?
Fast. Maybe 5 years.
5 years ago? Yeah, it's okay. How about when was the last time you sent a letter and wrote it on paper?
3 days.
3 days ago. Oh, that's nice. Cool. All right. Wincy, when's the last time you sent an email?
Before the class.
Before the class. When's the last time you sent a text message?
Before the class.
Before the class. When's the last time you sent a fax?
Few months ago.
A few months ago. Okay. And last time you wrote a letter?
3 months ago.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. Wincy's a communication specialist. All right. How often do you check your work emails when you are on holiday? So Ruby, how often do you check your work emails when you're on holiday?
Every day.
Every day. Oh, you have to stay on holiday. Jacob, how often do you check your work emails when you are on holiday?
See, never.
Yeah, good job, Jacob. Woo! Very good. Wincy, how often do you check your emails when you are on holiday?
Of course, see.
Also see, good job, Wincy. Very good. Nice job. All right. Ruby, how often do you use Skype or conference calling?
About once a week.
Once a week. Okay, so B for Ruby. Good. Jacob, how often do you use Skype or conference calling? What's happening? There we go.
Once a week.
Once a week. B as well. Okay. Wincy, how often do you use Skype or conference calling?
Every day.
Every day. All right. Okay, Ruby, how many people do you speak to face each day when you are working?
Between 5 and 10.
All right, good job. Between 5 and 10. B. Okay, Jacob, how many people do you talk to each day?
Be between 5 and 10.
Okay, very good. Wincy, in person, how many people do you talk to each day?
B.
B, between 5 and 10. Okay. All right. Number 8, how important are gestures for or when you are communicating?
B, quite important.
Quite important. Okay, good. Jacob, what do you think?
Be quite important.
Very good. Wincy,
Also B.
also B. I agree, they're quite important. Good. Okay, last one. When you communicate, do you prefer to meet people face to face, speak on the phone, send emails, or send SMS messages? Ruby.
I'm not really like to face.
Which?
Face to face.
You like face to face?
speak
Oh.
on the
Speak on the phone. Okay, good. So speak on the phone. Jacob, how do you prefer to communicate?
A. Meet
Face to face.
face to face.
Okay, and Wincy, how do you prefer to communicate?
A and B.
A and B? A and B.
Yeah.
Okay, so A and B. All right, very good. Nice job. So everyone has similar answers. The only difference is Jacob has 2 cell phones. And Wincy sends a lot of messages every day. So let's look at the differences here. We've got Jacob's got a couple cell phones, even though Wincy sends more text messages with her 1 cell phone than Jacob does with his 2. Let's see. And Ruby doesn't know how to go on holiday correctly. She checks her emails every day. And Wincy is on conference calls all the time. And then you guys all have a different pattern of how you like to communicate. All right. Well done. Well done. Good job. Let's continue. Internal communication. So how does the company talk to itself? So how do companies communicate with employees? What are some ways that companies communicate with their employees? Wincy, maybe you can go first.
Mm. Mm. You mean the method or?
Yeah, what method do companies use to communicate with their employees?
I think
What happened? There we go. Okay.
I think face to face will be better to communicate with employees because
All right.
we can answer their needs or problems immediately. So I prefer face to face.
Very good. Okay. All right. Ruby, how do companies communicate with employees?
think it's
What's that?
think use face-to-face communication.
Face to face. All right. What, Jacob, what is another way that companies? Yeah, you get an email.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what reason is there for choosing different communication methods? So let's write down. So we've got face to face. We've got email. You might have like a bulletin board. Or / memo kind of a thing. So what reason is there for different methods? So why would you choose face-to-face instead of an email? What are some reasons why you choose that? What do you think? So why, in what situations is an email better than face-to-face?
Maybe schedule a meeting or it's better to use email. But for let's say recruiting someone, we need to interview someone, we need to conduct a face-to-face interview because you can see the body language. Is this real or not? And
Yeah.
I can see their eye contact. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, good. There's important things you need to talk about in person, you know?
Yeah.
But But like, oh, yeah, we're having a meeting. Do you have to be like, hey, hi Jacob, do you have a minute? Yeah, okay. We're having a meeting tomorrow. You know, like, oh, hey Ruby, hey, do you have a minute? We're having a meeting tomorrow. So you don't need to go face to face for everybody. You just say, hey everybody, we've got a meeting. And that way it's fast and it's efficient, but it's not personal. But you know, sometimes you need to be. What if you had to fire somebody and you just type an email? Oh, I'm sorry. You know, so and so, you're terminated in an email. It's like, oh man, that's terrible. So or you're So there are certain things like, or even like a bulletin board. So you have a board and they just put up something on the office and say, oh, there's an office party next month. And they just say office party in November, right? And then anyone who sees it, like, oh, I want to go, they can write it down. But it's not super important that the company needs to tell everybody. It's just like, hey. All right, let's see. So read the article on the next slide, and then we'll complete the text with the words from the box. So here we go. All right, so let's break it up here. Let me put a little heart, a little star. Let's do 1, 2 sentences. And then let's break it up. Okay, so Ruby, can you read the first section?
These days, companies are spending more time and money on improving internal communication. This is the communication which takes place inside an organization.
Good, Jacob.
Communication will be downwards from managers to junior staff, upwards from staff to managers, and across between staff as well as between
Individuals.
individuals and the groups of people.
Good.
There are various channels which can be used. These can be divided into different main areas.
Very good. Okay, so, oops, and it should be say these main areas. Here we go. That's okay. All right. Bing. So number 1, Ruby. Which of these words at the top is paper-based communication? For example, magazines, letters, notes.
Print.
Yes, print. Very good. Print. Whoa. All right. So let's put that here. Print. Bing. All right. And then Jacob, number 2 is direct contact with other people. For example, one-to-one meetings or conferences.
Face to face.
Ah, what am I doing? Oh, I'm losing. My mouse is starting to break. No. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes. Number 2 is face to face. Okay. Very good. Wincy,
What?
number 3. Physical
Workplace.
objects in the working environment, notice boards or signs.
Workplace.
Yeah, very good. Those are workplace communications. Very good. All right, Ruby, number 4, communication using computers, phones, TVs, etc. For example, email, SMS, conference calls.
Electronic.
Yeah, electronic. Very good. Let's put a stamp there. Very good. And number 5, using social media to create an internal community. For example, posting profiles, writing blogs, write internal blogs. Employees may join chat rooms, forums, or message boards to post ideas and comments with other employees around the world. You may also be able to download information from the intranet. So this is a company intranet. Do you have a company intranet, like a meeting space online you use? You have an internet is to the world, but intranet is just your company. Do you have like an online community for your company?
We only use Google.
Google. Okay, so you have like Google Chats, and do you use a
Yeah.
Drive to share information and everything?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like an intranet.
Hmm.
Why use anything else? Google works. Yeah. So improvements in communication will lead to better informed, happier, and more motivated employees who will become more loyal to their company. Do you think this statement is true? Let me change this to a D. What's a D? Informed. Okay. Do you think this statement is true? Let's see, Wincy, what do you think?
Yes, I think I agree. Because we had company internet for my previous company. They grouped all the information in we should know, and sometimes they will post some company magazine that I can actually know more about the company, what they're doing, and what their goals. Yes.
Okay, so you liked having an intranet then, yes?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
fun.
good. What about you, Ruby? What do you think about this statement? Improvements in communication lead to better informed, happier, and more motivated employees.
I agree with this.
Okay, why?
Mm,
Have you had a company intranet before?
No,
No, but it seems like it has good principles, right? What about you, Jacob?
Yes, I agree that like we use Google Chat and we can discuss problems or sharing informations on the Google Chat, and I think that's helpful.
Okay, good. Nice. All right, good. Let's continue. Let me clean this up. Man, I need to change my battery in my mouse. Okay. Okay, vocabulary. Match the words in red to the definitions. Okay, so here we go. Move information from a network to a PC. So, Wincy, yeah, okay, good. It's fine, everybody's fine. Yeah, good. Download, very good. Ding. All right, web page written by an individual. A web page written by an individual. What do you think?
blogs.
Yeah, it is a blog. Good. Do any of you write a blog?
No.
No. I did
No?
it before.
You did? Oh, what was your
Okay.
blog? What was your blog
Cook.
about?
For Coke. Sharing some recipe.
Sharing some what?
Recipe.
Recipes. Oh, you like to cook?
Yeah.
I like to cook too. I was a chef once upon a time. All right, cool. Do you still have the blog or no?
No.
No, all right. Oops, put the information from a PC onto a network.
Post.
Yeah. How did you know? Post, yes, post. Very good, okay. Do you post to any sites? Do you post often or no?
No.
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 Okay. What about to your WeChat moments? Do you post to moments?
No.
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 No? Okay. Some people are addicted to posting, Okay. All right. And then knowledge sharing site. Knowledge
Oh.
sharing site.
Forum.
It's a what?
Forum. Forum.
Wiki.
Not wiki.
Yeah, it's a wiki. Good. That's where you just go to get information. Good.
I got the information for forums. So I
Yeah.
answer forum.
But that's true. But a forum is also is basically a place for people to discuss subjects.
Mm,
It's a place to discuss subjects. So that is a forum. It's where everyone can comment. They can talk. Yeah. What forums do you like to go to and listen?
Mm.
Do you have a forum? QQ is kind of like a forum, right?
QQ? Is Taiwan?
Well, I don't know. I know it's China. I don't know about Taiwan.
No.
There is a PTT in Taiwan.
Okay. All right. TTT?
PTT.
PTT. Okay. Nice. All right. Good. So which of these do you do? Ruby, download, blog, post, wiki, and forums. Which ones do you do or use?
I usually download the data.
Download. What else?
And using wikis for getting the knowledge.
Okay. And using wikis. Very good. All right. Nice. Okay. Very nice. All right. And how about you, Jacob? Which do you use?
I use download information and use forums.
All right. Good. All right. And Wincy.
I usually check some information in forums and download the things. Download the information.
Okay. Very good. All right. Ready. How do you communicate with these people? How do they communicate with you? All right. Colleagues in your office. How do you communicate with colleagues in your office?
Face to face.
All right. Face to face. Do you ever call someone in your office?
Know that
No. How about you, Wincy? How do you communicate with people in your office?
Just face to face, casual, different casual style.
Okay, good.
Or using Google Chat.
Or using Google Chat. Okay. How about colleagues in other offices?
using
Email.
the phone call.
So Ruby, how do you communicate with colleagues in other office?
I will take the phone call.
A phone call?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then Jacob, how do you communicate with people in other offices?
Use Google Chat.
Use Google Chat. And Wincy?
I prefer phone calls and email.
Okay. All right. And how about you? How do you communicate with your boss or your manager?
Google Chat.
Or face to face.
Face to face?
Google
Okay.
Chat.
Google Chat? You talk do Google Chat, okay. All right. And Jacob, how do you talk to your boss or manager?
Use Google Chat.
Google Chat, all right.
Yes.
How about customers, clients, or suppliers? Customer, clients, or suppliers?
Better using email.
What's that?
Yeah.
Email.
Email, okay, so use email. What kind of suppliers do you have? Or customers?
Mm.
No, we don't have plans over customers.
Okay. All right. What kind of suppliers do you have? What
Food
type of things do you buy? People you regularly buy things from. Do you have anybody you regularly buy things from?
We will order fruits for Hong Kong office.
Okay.
Mm.
And you use email.
Mm.
Okay. All right, let's do some pronunciation work. So we have to make the sound ah and ah and Okay, so let me highlight. So here's the sound, it has a flat tongue with an open mouth. So if you say cat, cat,
Cat.
cap, cap,
Cat.
okay.
Cat.
So cat, mouth open wide, cap,
Cat.
good, okay. So it's kind of a flat tongue, cap, but then you pull up and back. So let me draw in blue. Here we go, blue is cup. So you bring your tongue back in your throat and you close your mouth. So cap, cap, cup, cap, cup.
Cup.
So Ruby, cap, cap,
Cat.
and then pull your tongue back. Cup, cup.
Cup.
Good. All right, Jacob, cap,
Cap.
cup.
Cup.
Good job, Wincy. Cap,
Cap.
cup.
Cup.
Good job, very good. All right, so let's look at some words. All right, Ruby, where's my cap?
Where is my cat?
Okay, where's my cup?
Where is my cup?
Good, so just where's. Where is it? Where's.
Where's?
Good, okay. All right, Jacob, where's my cap?
Where is my cap?
Good, where's my cup?
Where's my cup?
Very good. Okay, Wincy, where's my cap?
Where's my cap?
Good, where's my cup?
Where's my cup?
Very good. All right, hat. There's a hat in the garden. Ruby,
There's a hat in the garden.
good. There's a hut in the garden.
There's a hut in the garden.
Very good. Jacob, there's a hat in the garden.
There's a hat in the garden.
Good. There's a hut in the garden.
There's a hut in the garden.
Very good. Okay. Wincy, there's a hat in the garden.
There's a hat in the garden.
There's a hut in the garden.
There's a hat in the garden.
Very good. Nice. Okay. Ruby, see the tracks on the road.
See the tracks on the road.
Good. And then see the trucks on the road.
See the tracks on the road.
Good. Jacob, see the tracks on the road.
See the tracks on the road.
Good. And
See
see
the
the,
trucks on the road.
very good. Nice job. Wincy,
See the tracks on the road. See
Very
the
good.
tracks on the road.
all right, good job. All right, and band, Ruby, there's a band on it.
There's a band on it.
Good. There's a bun on it.
There's a bun on it.
Very good. Nice. Okay, Jacob.
There's a band on it. There's a bun on it.
Very good. Nice job. And the Wincy.
There's a bun on it. There's a band on it. There's a bun on it.
Very good. Band, bun. Good.
Bun.
Very well done. Okay, now we'll do, let's see, bag. So Ruby, she's got a bag.
She's got a bag.
She's got a bug.
She's got a bug.
Good. Jacob.
She's got a bag. She's got a bug.
Bug. Good. Nice job. Okay. And
She's got a bag. She's got a bag.
a bug. Ugh. She's got a bug.
Bug.
Good job. Very
Bag.
good.
Bug.
Very good. Good. Now, Ruby, my ankle was
Mhm.
injured. My uncle was injured.
My ankle was injured. My uncle was injured.
Very good. Nice job. Okay. Jacob.
My ankle was injured. My uncle was injured.
Very good. Nice job. Okay.
My
Well done.
ankle was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wincy, go ahead.
Bye bye.
My
All done. That's it.
My
Oh,
ankle was injured. My uncle was injured.
There you go. Ankle, uncle. Good job. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. So practice the in these words from the next dialogue. Everybody, worry,
Worry.
Worry.
lovely,
Lovely.
Lovely.
good, honey,
Honey.
good, brother,
Brother.
very good, other,
Other.
very good, nothing,
Nothing.
good, company,
Company.
good, wonderful,
Wonderful.
month,
Month.
good, does,
Does.
good, very nice. Okay. All right, use these words to finish the dialogue. Good. All right, so let's see. The first blank, we'll put, here, let me get my pen. We'll put Ruby. So Ruby and Wincy will take turns being Jasmine, and then Jacob, you're Duncan, okay?
Okay.
So let's see, so you'll use, so we'll do, here, I'll put a check for every time it's Ruby, okay? This is Ruby, 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 and the rest, so you're a check, Ruby, and then Wincy, you're the star, and then Duncan, that's just Jacob. All right, so here we go. Ready? I'll be the narrator. So the first one here is, so Ruby, you start.
Okay. Honey, why are you so sad?
Duncan stays silent. Sorry, that's me. That's just the little part. It's just the narrator. Duncan stays silent. Okay. Then Jacob. Oh, I'm sorry. Duncan says nothing.
Oh,
All right, now Jake. Oh, now it's Wincy.
Yes. Um, hmm. Honey, honey,
Yeah.
why are you so unhappy? I don't understand.
Good.
You don't love me, just me.
but Duncan, I love you very much.
That's untrue, Jasmine. You love my cousin.
Justin? Justin?
No, his brother.
Good.
Dudley.
No, stop being funny, Jasmine. Not that one. The other brother, Hunter.
Good.
You think he's you think he's lovely and I'm unattractive.
Yeah, good. You think he's let's go with wonderful. Let's go with wonderful.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay.
Duncan, that's utter rubbish.
Utter rubbish.
Utter rubbish.
Good.
And Hunter loves you too.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Duncan just one last month I had lunch with Hunter. You
Just once
mustn't last month. You mustn't worry.
Good.
I like your company much better than Hunter's.
Oh, just shut up, Jasmine.
I think you're lovely.
Oh, shut up, Jasmine.
Now that's enough. You just jealous. Duncan, you shut up.
Good job. Bravo. Bravo. Excellent. Very nice. All right. Well, we practiced the sound very well. Good job. Okay. So intonation in a list. So in a list of things, the first one goes up, the last one goes down. The first one, the second one goes up, last one down. First, second, third, etc. And then last one goes down. So he bought a cup and some nuts. He bought a cup and some nuts.
I bought a cup and some
Bought a
nuts.
cup and some nuts.
He bought a cup, some nuts, and some honey.
He bought a cup,
some nuts,
some
and
nuts,
some
and
honey.
some honey.
Good. He bought a cup, some nuts, some honey, and a brush.
He
bought
bought a
A
cup,
cup, some
nuts,
nuts,
some
some honey, and a
brush.
Very good. Nice job. Okay, so that's when you go on a list, it goes all the way up, the last one's down. So my uncle went to London. All right, so let's add to a list and see how many we can remember. So I'll say one and then you say mine and add one, Okay, so for example, my uncle went to London, he spent a lot of money, he bought a bus company. The next student says, my uncle went to London, he spent a lot of money, he bought a bus company, and you add one, and a toy duck.
Oh,
Okay, so Wincy, you start. My uncle went to London.
my uncle went to London and he spent lots of money. He bought a bus company and a toy truck and a car and bought a car.
Oh, pick one of these down here on the
Oh,
list.
okay. And bought some honey.
Okay, good. And some honey. Okay, so now Ruby, uncle went to London, he spent a lot of money.
My uncle went to London and he spent a lot of money. He bought a bus company and a toy duck and some honey and some glasses. And yes,
Some sunglasses, good, okay. All right, now Jacob,
My
okay?
my uncle went to London and he spent a lot of money. He bought a bus company and a toy duck and some honey and what? And some
Sunglasses.
glasses and a cup.
Okay, very good. So you only need and on the very last one. So you don't say and, you just say a bus company, a toy duck, some sunglasses, some honey, and then the last one. Okay, so Wincy, your turn.
My uncle went to London and he spent a lot of money. He bought a bus company, a toy duck, some honey, sunglasses, a cup, and a lovely butterfly.
A lovely butterfly. Okay, Ruby.
my uncle went to London and he spent a lot of money. He bought a bus company and a toy duck and some honey and some sunglasses and a cup and a lovely butterfly and a hungry button.
100 buttons. Okay,
100.
Jacob.
My uncle went to London and he spent a lot of money. He bought a bus company, a toy truck, some honey, some glasses, a cup, a lovely butterfly, 100 buttons, and an onion field.
Okay, Wincy.
My uncle went to London and he spent a lot of money. He bought a bus company, a toy truck, some honey, some sunglasses, a cup, a lovely butterfly, 100 buttons, and onion fields, and a brush.
And a brush. Okay. All right. Good job. We'll stop there. You guys did great with the pronunciation of and and that was the practice here. So the homework is look at the video and do complete activity number 10 on communication. But good job today.
Thank you.
It was nice to see you all. And